Okay, looks like we're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2. Yeah, it's been a hot minute here on MO7 Productions since we touched into the classic Park Manager sim, but we're back with the sequel. I know many of you are probably wondering, why the delay? Well, it's pretty simple. When the game first came out, I wanted to stream it, but my hardware specs were not up to the task, and it was far too unoptimized. To put it simply, I couldn't have given you all a decent stream experience, even if I wanted to. It's just not something I could have done. But now that the game has been updated, polished, graphics cleaned up, and everything runs smoothly with it, now I can. So, let's get started. Now, it'll show that I'm 100% on all these, but, yeah. The only ones I haven't deleted are my sandbox, and that's just how that's going to be. So, let's begin with our campaign. Okay?
Jurassic World. This is where our story begins.
Jeff Goldblum.
Scientific breakthrough without any consideration of the consequences. So nature did what it does and unleashed chaos. This time we were deeper into the illusion of control, and the chaos brought something much worse. And for a moment, we remembered how precious life is. But time has a funny way of softening our memory of what it's like to lose control. And ambition. Ambition is a persistent thing. For the dinosaurs left behind, time was becoming immaterial. From miracles of science to assets destined for exploitation. Perhaps it's time we reflect on the true nature of nature.
Ooh.
An endless cycle with one goal: survival. And this means that dinosaurs and humanity will have to find a way to work out their differences.
Well, isn't that just peachy? I don't know how long this is going to take to do, but we'll do it. We'll hit the 3 main campaigns, and then we'll hit the chaos
a desert is a wasteland devoid of anything but the most extreme examples of life. But creatures once thrived in these lands hundreds of millions of years ago. Given the geological history that we're dealing with, dinosaurs walking among the tumbleweeds isn't that much of a stretch. The current situation, where dinosaurs are running wild, is untenable to those in charge, well, those that think they're in charge. So we're left with a problem or an opportunity. This is where you come in. They've ignored my warnings before.
Uh-oh.
But maybe this time with you, it's going to be different. I'm willing to embrace the uncertainty.
Okay, I guess an introduction is in order. I'm Cabot Finch, Assistant Director of the U.S. Department of Fish and Wildlife. I
They
know it
put
sounds important,
you in
because it is.
charge?
But let's not get bogged down in labels and titles and organizational flowcharts. I'll make this easy. You work for me. See, nothing to it. You'll be working with the experts. This is Claire Deering and Owen Grady.
And yes, we have first-hand experience with the dinosaurs. I'm the former operations manager at Jurassic World. Owen and I actually helped build the park. And unfortunately, we were there to witness its destruction. And this is Owen. He works with velociraptors.
You could call me a dinosaur wrangler, though officially I'm an animal behaviorist. I was just building a level of trust with them when this happens.
Okay. So we'll need to get a few things in place ASAP. Start with a response facility, equipped with both a Ranger Team 4x4
And a capture team helicopter.
Okay, then. Oh, this is basically the tutorial here.
We are making excellent progress, so let's stay focused. Next step, building a backup generator. Then feeding the energy it creates to the response facility. And also make sure the building is connected to the path network. It only does us good if it's operational.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Claire. We may have trouble tracking this dinosaur from the ground, and even more trouble if we're lucky enough to find it.
Then the sensible thing is to take a capture team helicopter. You can trank it from the air.
See? I like the way I think.
Ah, there it is. Got it. Hit him.
Claire, this is Owen.
I copy you.
We have it. Capture successful.
I knew you'd do it. Never had a doubt.
Really?
Well, maybe one or two.
Well, it's better than usual. I'll take it. Now, where do we take this dinosaur?
We have the enclosure. We just need you to deliver.
Hey, don't I always?
No.
Wait, you don't have to answer that.
John Hammond was concerned about what would happen if dinosaurs lived in the wild. It adds a whole new level of challenge. And perhaps opportunity.
Well, if they live in the wild, so long as they don't interfere with the lives of people and other wildlife that are not dinosaurs, it really shouldn't be a problem.
Asset has been transported. I instantly recognize this dinosaur. Kind of hard to forget once you've been trapped in a room with one. We couldn't save that baryonyx, but we can certainly help this one. There's not a lot out there for the dinosaur to consume, so we'll need a feeder inside the perimeter of that enclosure.
Hungry dinosaurs make me nervous.
Can't disagree with you there.
Hmm.
Good to go on this end.
Copy. Okay. We need to get a full assessment of the dinosaur's health. Utilize a ranger team vehicle. Owen will help you get a status of the animal's overall welfare. Then we can plan our next move.
We really need that? A plan? I mean, I've always been more of a just make it up as I go kind of guy.
Tell you what, if this doesn't work, we'll try your way.
That sort of sounds like a plan.
Acid check complete.
While we can't replicate what we had on the islands, we still have to do what we can to get the dinosaurs more comfortable with their current surroundings here in Arizona.
Sunscreen and drinks by the pool? How's that sound?
Are you seriously asking? Or pretend asking?
Okay, Claire, how about we add some preferred terrain to their pens instead? Better?
Okay, so it wants rocks. No, there's fish, rocks, water. This thing's safety rated level 4, and these are level 2 fencing.
We've got to monitor these dinosaurs more closely. That means setting up a ranger post inside their enclosure. It sounds crazy, I know, but this'll work. Trust me.
I'm getting reports of dinosaurs running freely around the facility, Claire.
The reports may be accurate, but they don't paint a complete picture of our current status.
Angry dinosaurs on the loose. What am I missing?
They're not angry. They're simply acting on instincts. The more threatened the dinosaurs feel, the more hostile they'll become.
Especially if they sense survival is at stake.
But it is. Both theirs and ours.
Yeah, but only we know that.
Well, for now, anyway.
We'll start by tranquilizing one of the dinosaurs from the helicopter, and then have a transport team bring it back to the facility.
Great. Do it.
Oh yeah, I forgot. The fences now have construction time. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and trank the hole or bring them all in.
Contact denied. Hit recorded. Repositioning.
And that's a hit. Okay then. Let's bring them all in.
Heading to pick up the asset. En route to pick up the asset. Heading to collect the asset.
Okay. So now that we have access to that, we will see here. If I remember correctly, they definitely need access to a lot of ground leaf, along with
Asset in transit.
water.
Asset has been collected. Assets in the air.
Okay, let's speed it up.
Transportation complete. Asset transportation complete.
Okay, so first things first. We'll put in a response facility.
Overall, I'd say our operations are improving. I'm confident we may get a handle on this yet. But I'm also concerned, specifically about our biodiversity. Still, for now, let's focus on getting the dinosaurs safe and secure, as well as building some additional viewing galleries the DFW staff can use to monitor the animals.
Viewing galleries. We have no idea of how they're behaving. How's that status check going? Oh. So they want ground fiber. Well, okay. I thought it was ground leaf that they want. But no, I guess I was wrong. Oh, look at the pretty Triceratopses. Ooh. Well, it's not like I'm going to build a second viewing gallery here. Well, actually, might as friggin' well. You know, that's the thing about these guys, They're like, these animals must be always viewable and under surveillance. And I'm like, normally zookeepers keep animals hidden from viewers for a reason.
With so many of the animals running free, our priority has to be capturing as many of them as possible. We can coordinate our efforts from an expedition center. Get one built, and we'll take it from there.
Alright, let's speed up construction a little bit.
I'll be able to track the dinosaurs, but some help would sure be appreciated. Claire tells me there are some candidates to recruit. Scientists. Hopefully you can find one as rough and tumble as I am.
Funny.
You seeing this, Claire?
Yeah, I sure am. This is our first live capture opportunity.
Let's not miss it.
We should assign that scientist you just hired to the task. Agreed? Owen, you there? I think you're still muted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. Good idea. What do we got to lose? Except maybe a new recruit.
Perfect.
Before the remote capture teams return, we should have enclosures ready for the dinosaurs. Think of it as welcoming them back home.
Welcoming them back. Well, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but... Stegosaurus, as far as I'm aware, was never even at home in Arizona. To be honest... Ah, good.
Transportation underway.
Okay, yeah, while the fences are built, we should probably make sure that the facilities are up and running. I mean, technically, we don't have to worry about power until, they're physically in, until they're trying to make a mess, and I doubt they're going to.
Delivery has been completed. Asset delivery confirmed. Confirming asset delivery.
There we go. Exhibits complete. If I remember correctly.
Okay. Who's watching who?
I'm not following you, Owen.
Well, it's just like the dinosaurs are always watching us, so shouldn't we be watching them?
Yes, we should. Once we have the dinosaurs comfortably settled into their enclosures,
I
we'll
believe
need
that's
viewing
what
galleries.
Stegosaurus is
What
like.
I'm saying. Only you said it.
Okay, and we will need to install a backup generator. Yeah, go perform a status check on our stegosaurs there. Oh, well, that's good.
Attention all personnel. Our weather reports have identified.
Owen, we have a real problem.
I'm trying, Clara, but it's just, well, this is who I am.
Not you.
Ah, the dinosaurs. Tell me something I don't know.
Right.
Okay, how about this? There's a massive sandstorm headed our way, and it could wipe out the facility. Without power, the safety of the dinosaurs could be at serious risk.
Okay, listen to me, Clara. We'll figure this out. Have I ever let you down before?
Actually, no.
And I'm planning on keeping it that way. Everything we can do, we will do. We've survived worse. What's a little sand?
Okay. No. 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 Bad dinosaur.
I gotta say, I'm feeling pretty concerned about our current situation. As much as I'd obviously love to help out, I'm a little tied up. So, who's gonna protect the dinosaurs?
And our personnel.
Yes, of course. I mean, that goes without saying.
I'm saying it anyway.
It's just, it would be a tragedy to lose these animals again. And by tragedy, I mean huge financial loss. And obviously an embarrassment to those in charge of the DFW.
People such as you.
Well, actually, exactly me. So, how do we avoid that?
Okay, step one, round up the stragglers and get all the dinosaurs back into their enclosures. Then we'll work on their safety ratings.
This good?
Yes, this is a plan I can support now and take credit for later.
Yep. Yeah, you see, you can sit here and stun lock him with this. The other dinosaurs aren't going to break out. Okay, capture team. Add the task to Trank.
Picking up asset.
Yeah, he was really the only danger, so we just needed to make sure he didn't escape. Actually, yeah, we should probably do that. Yeah, we really should have had the emergency shelters built already.
Asset transportation in progress.
Yep. And then we'll get him
Asset
back
delivered.
in, Yep. Back in his cage, back and happy. No expeditions, huh? Okay, yay. We finished the Arizona mission.
Arizona was secure. The dinosaurs were safe. Finch and the DFW had what they needed to keep the bureaucrats off our backs. For now. But the future, that was something completely different.
Washington.
I wish we'd had more time to brief you, but as you know, the situation is fluid. Our Canadian friends are concerned that many of these wild animals are getting close to their border. We'd like to prevent them from crossing it. We being the CIA. My division is the DSD, Dangerous Species Division. I'm Dr. Dua. I have an extensive background in paleo research in this very field. At Jurassic World, and now other locations I'm not at liberty to discuss. However, I have history with many of the people involved here. A poacher camp. What remains of it, anyway. Amateurs. They only succeeded in getting themselves and others killed. And making our job that much more difficult.
So,
Dr. Dua, the dinosaurs are still agitated.
Tranquilizing them would appear to be the best option at this point.
Let's do it as safely and quickly as we can.
Miss confirmed. Storm's passed.
well, your problem there is you picked a low-power fence for a high-power animal.
Just as an organization has key players, me, it also has key facilities that it needs to run effectively. So you should get started with the construction of an arrival building, a control center, and also a backup generator to supply power.
Okay. Uh... screw it. There we go. First thing we should build is an emergency shelter. Okay. Okay.
En route to collect the asset. Collecting asset.
Pick him up.
Asset being transported.
Okay, let's make
Transit
sure to
has
give them
commenced.
what they need to live. I'm guessing they need sand. They always say they
Delivery
want
complete.
sand and rock.
Asset has been delivered.
Let's see. We do need a control center and a response facility.
Not bad if I do say so myself. And I guess I am. But we're also gonna need a response facility. Your response to this directive should be to get one built. Huh? You see what I did there, huh? Response. Never mind. Don't respond.
Yeah.
Claire, we need to get the dinosaurs into new holding enclosures.
The ones we've already captured.
Yep, that's right.
And we'll want them awake and as comfortable as possible.
Your task will be to monitor the health of the carnivores. Oh, God, not more viewing galleries. What are you, weirdos? Tourists? Okay, he wants more sand. What did I tell you?
had dangerous animals here?
Correct, Mr. Finch. We know where they were. But now, Mr. Grady, it's essential that we know where they are.
Anything?
Dead animal?
Everything points in this direction. Say what you want about the dinosaurs, but they're not subtle. Wherever they go, they leave a mark.
Sounds like someone I know.
Is it Dr. Malcolm? Because that guy, he is out there.
Oh, look, the Gallimimus.
As opposed to...
Well, you know, a certain lovable animal behaviorist whose humility has a charm of its own. Feel like we're getting close.
You know, this would be the hunting ground of an Allosaurus. Forests flanking a big open valley, lots of megafauna wandering around. It's the perfect spot for a hunting ground.
Just be ready for anything, all right?
Another dead deer.
Ambush! Move quickly, but not too quick. We'll trigger the next chase. Now move! Move!
Owen, are you okay? What is happening?
Little busy right now.
Please tell me you have things under control.
Do you want me to lie?
If it'll calm my anxiety, yes. I'm a bundle of raw nerves.
We're working the problem. We have a helicopter standing by, and they'll attempt to tranquilize the animal from the air.
Attempt? We need success, Dr. Dua, before it can eat Grady and the others.
No, please don't say that. You believe in the team, right?
You want me to lie?
Asset hit.
The animal has been successfully sedated.
Owen, what's our status?
We're close. We have everything almost under control, but the animal is injured. We'll need to get her to a secure enclosure for observation and treatment.
I'll notify Dr. Dua.
Oh, me? I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Let's get an enclosure up and running for this little lady. I'll call her Alice. Named after Alice the Allosaurus from Land of the Lost. Let's get her everything she'll need here.
Commencing asset transit.
And the herbivores? What about them?
As long as they stay away from civilization, leave them in place. They'll survive in the wilderness without our intervention, right?
Given time to adapt, yes, I'd say they will.
I guess that's something we're all gonna have to get used to. Having dinosaurs out in the world.
Is that you talking, or is that the government?
Claire, I am the government.
Yeah, that's a dangerous statement. The phrase, I am the government. Cabot Finch is the government, then we're screwed.
Asset transported.
A major fracture, huh?
I'm going to need a paleomedical facility to assess the status of the dinosaur that they're bringing in. We'll need to do a full medical scan. I want to understand what went wrong if we're going to avoid an event like this in the future.
The animal broke a bone in the wild. Okay, so we need to give it the forest that it needs. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, we need scientists who are trained in welfare. Oh, okay, so we gotta build another staff. See about research here. I think there's only one thing we can do at this point. We need one that's very good at welfare, too. Hey, wait, this one's good all around.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
Let's go ahead, repair that damaged
Transporting asset.
leg.
Asset transportation complete.
Yeah, I gotta keep that in mind in the future when it comes to this. We can't let the animals, you know, come first. We also have to think of the staff members who will be treating them. Because at this point, you know, we had hired two very excellent engineers and researchers, but we had completely completely neglected the welfare aspects of the animals.
Asset to be collected.
Now let's take a look at our two carnivores. They seem perfectly well adjusted and happy in their new enclosure, despite the fact they were being poached.
Asset transportation underway.
God, it took y'all so long to pick that thing up. Okay, Allosaurus is no longer ill. Its exhibit is very healthy looking. Even if it was covered in scratches, it's probably going to be recovering from that soon enough.
Part of the healing process is to get some rest, preferably someplace comfortable.
Always worked for me. Same for the dinosaurs, I'd imagine.
You imagine correctly.
Not according to my ex.
Yes, moving on then. We want to have the animal transported and then secure and comfortable in its enclosure, if you please.
Very good. No goody.
We'd worked to make sure the dinosaurs would thrive in the forest. At first, I believed this was for the best. Then we realized that forest makes up about 1/5 of the total land mass in the US, and almost 40% of Canada's wilderness. Working together with the DFW and the CIA, we made the dinosaurs feel right at home. In the forest. I really hope the powers that be know what they're doing.
Of course they don't.
Because the dinosaurs definitely do.
Now we're going to Pennsylvania, of course.
The only way to fly, right? Private. Away from the hubbub of the public. No prying eyes asking wordless questions I don't feel much like answering. Now, call me crazy. You wouldn't be the first. But we need to centralize our operations, and that's why I've chosen this location. Well, okay, I didn't choose it myself, but I was part of the process. I mean, I got the memo. The Appalachians have long been a place where people can kind of disappear, whether on their own or with the help of someone else. So, why not the dinosaurs? Pull a few strings, grease a few palms, twist a few arms, and bang! Just like that, the Department of Fish and Wildlife has a new base of operations. Now, we'll need to hit the ground running if we're gonna have this place ready for something it hasn't dealt with in 65 million years. The bare bones are established, but before the ones covered in flesh and blood arrive, we'll need it fully functioning. Owen and Claire are already on site. They'll have more info for you. Dr. Dua will be coordinating your activities. And me, I'll be managing expectations and staying an arm's length away from the meatosauruses. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Arm's length is probably not the best choice of words.
We may need some additional hands on this one. Mr. Lambert?
Standing by and ready to go. Just give the word.
George Lambert is an expert ranger who worked with us in the islands and is now with the DFW. He and Owen will deal with the dinosaurs, while we address the facilities.
There are a number of animals from your previous captures that will be coming your way soon. Delays are unacceptable.
Understood. We'll start with the construction of animal enclosures.
We'll catch 'em, you keep 'em.
Okay. You will be assigned to that one. Okay, well, let's go ahead and build another enclosure. And this time, I believe we'll go ahead and get it prepped for a Suchomimus. Or a Baryonyx, rather. Let's get those two mixed up. We should probably go ahead and start building emergency shelters, backup generators, and paleomedical facilities.
Asset transportation in progress.
We have new arrivals that will need food and housing.
I'd also suggest keeping a close eye on these dinosaurs until they settle into their surroundings.
Lambert's right. They've had a taste of the wild. Confinement may not sit well with them.
Okay. We make no assumptions and pay attention to all the details.
Good. Remember, just like us, the dinosaurs are always learning.
And you need to keep that in mind as you build another dinosaur habitat. Safety first, for them and us. Get it built, then get the dinosaurs into the new enclosure. That about cover it, Doc?
Perfectly.
Asset transported.
Let me go ahead and start making the next exhibit. This one will be the stegosaurs that we brought in so it'll need water. It'll also need kayaks for that. Okay. And yeah, that Okay, there's an allosaur coming in unexpectedly, too. That's okay. Think on your feet. Coming in alone, so that makes it easier. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, Allosaur liked sand and forest. And the Carnotaurs liked rocks. The next one will probably either be the Stegosaurs or the Triceratopses.
Transporting asset.
I'm not sure I'll ever be fully comfortable at the park, but the lab coats want to make sure the dinosaurs are, so that's a job you should stay on top of.
Okay. We'll need another. There we go.
Delivery complete.
Okay, and then finally, signed a ranger post. Well, it's got a couple of marks, but he ain't hurt no more. And apparently he's pretty comfortable, even though he hasn't been checked on yet. Yeah, they've given us all the different species that we've encountered so far. Stegosaurs, Triceratopses, Allosaurs, Carnotaurs. So, means it'll either be Stegosaurus or...
The dinosaurs seem to be taking to their new surroundings. I want to make sure they are doing more than surviving, however. We need the animals thriving. As I'm sure you understand, our research is more valuable when we have superior specimens in their optimal conditions. So I want you to get a science center built and operational. This means more scientists will be needed, so build a staff center as well. Ultimately, science is about the data we collect and analyze. Rubbish in, rubbish out. We want to avoid that at all costs. especially when you consider the investment that has already been made in these dinosaurs. The CIA wants results, and we're going to get them. Period. Full stop. End of story.
Let's view the research we have here. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is research a vaccine for medication for cryptosporidiosis.
Lambert here. We could really use an expedition center. Get one built.
Okay. Yeah, you see, they really leaned in on the nitty-gritty angle of this game.
Okay, Dr. Dua and that guy Finch must be getting pressure from above, because they want more animals rounded up. Check the expedition map and dispatch a remote capture team to a hotspot. I'll do what I can on my end.
Okay, so... Okay, well, we're actually going to have to hire some new scientists, because those two are busy researching here. Let's get him. And we should probably get one that specializes in welfare. Like her.
Okay, the good news first. We've been achieving some success with our remote capture teams, which means a steady supply of dinosaurs to our control center. Now that I like. Removing them from possible uncontrolled interaction with the general public is a 100% win in my book. Now to the bad news, which I always hate getting, but honestly, kind of enjoy giving. These animals are arriving with an unknown disease, and we've got to get a handle on it post-haste. That's management speak for PDQ, huh? Pretty damn quick. Dr. Dua?
We can diagnose this disease with scans from our mobile veterinary unit. We'll get it under control before too long.
That's good. Let's get to work.
Okay.
Asset transportation underway.
Okay, let's make some room for our new...
Asset has been transported. Confirming asset delivery.
Oop. Oh. Can we not research an additional... Uh-oh. We can't at this time. Guess we'll just have to buy an additional response team. Yeah. In the meantime...
You have to understand something. Owen and I signed on to this project because we want what is best for the dinosaurs. Not for them to be exploited or engineered, hacked and spliced and compromised.
They deserve a chance at life as much as any other living creature.
Honestly, perhaps even more, as the miracle of science gave them a second chance.
So, do the research, find the cure, and then let's use it. Or the dinosaurs
Okay.
die. Again. And listen, that's not going to happen.
There we go. What? Oh. Well, thankfully. Yep. Okay, so your first mission, Ranger teams, is to go over there, clean up that mess. Second mission. Medicate all dinos. Okay, it also wants ground fruit. There we go.
Dr. Dua, this is Lambert. I've just received word that you'd like us to increase our capture efforts. Can you confirm?
Yes, that's correct. We need to grow this facility, which means we need more animals. It's time to stress test our systems and make sure we're capable of managing both the science and our operations.
Understood. My teams are standing by. We still have a number of dinosaurs in the wild. Plenty of targets to bring in.
Assets. And yes, this will be an ongoing mission for us moving forward.
Yeah, okay. Let's do some research here. Well, no, we've pretty much got everything as far as disease defenses go. Yeah, we already have an exhibit set up for baryonyx, so it would make sense that, you know... Two baryonyx found in the state of Louisiana. Well, that's just peachy, because guess what? I got an exhibit ready for baryonyx.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Okay. Let's continue researching here. Actually, wait. No, let's perform some training to improve my staff members. Okay. Okay. Yeah. We improved our scientists through training. But let's keep going. In the meantime, let's go to the expedition map here. A brachiosaur, chasmosaurs, torosaurs. Oh God, 5?
We want the park to be as new and upgraded as possible. The more buildings, the better. The better the buildings, also the better.
Let's see. 4 out of 5 captured. Okay.
Transportation underway. Transit has commenced. Transportation complete. Delivery has been completed.
Diplodocus, huh? Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to make some changes here. Because the Diplodocus is going to require a lot more space.
Asset has been collected.
It's also going to require special treatment and food. Love tall nut.
Asset delivered. Asset has been delivered.
Apparently this is perfect for a Taurosaur to live in.
Okay. We're making progress. But there's always more to be done. For you, anyway. Take this next objective, for example.
Uh-oh, what are they having troubles with? Oh, they're missing tall fruit. I don't remember them eating tall fruit. But that's okay. Mission complete, Pennsylvania. Well, there we go. How long has this stream been going?
This is what we'd hoped to accomplish on Isla Nublar. A place where the dinosaurs could finally thrive. Minus the volcano. Obviously.
That's a pretty big minus.
I think we can all be proud of what we've accomplished here.
But?
But what?
I can hear it in your voice.
Okay. I'm just wondering what Dua is really up to. I don't buy all her saving the future by controlling the past talk.
Yeah, Lambert mentioned that some of the animals were being moved to an undisclosed location. He wouldn't say, or maybe he didn't know who was taking delivery, but it wasn't the DFW.
A third party?
And you and I are not invited.
Oregon, huh? Oh. Aviaries. Yeah. There were flying reptiles, all right.
First reports were from Seattle-Tacoma Airport's air traffic control, but now we're getting radar hits from Portland International. So they're traveling south.
Probably because of the weather.
Agreed. They're migrating. But what happens if one of these animals decides to play chicken with a commercial airliner?
This is the modern world and the prehistoric one on a collision course. If Owen and Lambert do what they say they can, we're going to need facilities in place for the flyers when they arrive. Let's start with some aviary domes and a hatchery. Oh, we also need an expedition center, and as you heard, time is not on our side.
Yeah, about that. You know, one thing I never really enjoyed about the idea of this campaign was the idea that the government would be effective at doing any of this, because we all very well know it never would. No. Matter of fact, it probably would have mandated all of the dinosaurs killed the first chance it got. And I'm sorry that if this is news to you all, but yeah, no, they would have almost immediately ordered as many of these dinosaurs killed as possible, simply because they wouldn't listen to them. And let's go for one who's 3 for 3 in genetics. That should be good enough for now. Let's do some research. Can't do anything till that research is done. Right now, there's no expedition we can go on. Okay. Speed it up so that everything will get built.
We're ready on this end. We could send out expeditions for remote capture.
These creatures can cover a lot of ground from the air, so we should snap to it.
All right, let's fly the not-so-friendly skies.
Expedition map. Okay.
We have captured flyers ready to deliver.
Have them brought to the aviary hatchery by our transport team. We'll then release them into the domes.
And by release, you mean contain?
Yes, in a controlled environment and under our supervision and care.
Excellent.
We should be on schedule to deliver assets to the other site.
Asset in transit. Asset being transported. Commencing asset transit.
Okay then. Oh, that's right. They should require fish.
Asset transported.
And
Delivery has been completed.
lonely, but it has everything that it needs. The only thing it needs more
Delivery
is,
complete.
well, more of itself. Yep.
Confirming asset delivery. Asset delivered.
Okay.
Looks like we might be getting things under control.
I would say famous last words, but given the number of times that I could have used this very phrase over the years, I'm going to go with, quote, predictable, unquote, last words instead.
Dr. Malcolm, why are you contacting us?
Same thing as always, the dinosaurs, and my obsessive need to witness the car crash when it happens.
It's good to hear from you again, Dr. Malcolm.
Dr. Dua, you're now increasing the so-called intelligence part of the CIA, if I'm to understand correctly.
We do what we can.
Yes, we do what we can, and sometimes more than we should. Interesting times, and I mean times as the dinosaurs are living in ours. Should they be here? No. Are they? Yes. Ergo, they should. And the hidden hand of chaos is revealed.
Yeah.
It's what else remains hidden that's concerning me at the moment, Doctor.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes. And that's why I've brought somebody with me to help shed some light in this regard, Mr. Isaac Clement.
Oh, great.
A specialist of the spectacular. You should be hearing from him soon.
These dinosaurs require feeders if they're to stay healthy. Stay on top of it.
Why are you telling me that? I know that they need food.
I'm Isaac Clement. Dr. Malcolm should have mentioned me earlier. We have some specific requirements, including a ranger team to gather information and monitor the animals within the aviary. A viewing gallery is also on our list. So, now it's on yours.
You know, the fact that you guys are sitting there barking orders at me really doesn't...
Hey, Claire. I've been thinking.
When you think it makes me nervous.
No, seriously. Why the flyers?
Okay, I'm not following you.
Dr. Malcolm starts contacting Dr. Dua from who knows where when these flying reptiles become an issue. Why?
Because they introduce a unique danger? And he's concerned?
Yeah, that's probably it.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Owen. For now, we should make sure the satisfaction levels for the flyers is high. That's verifiable data we can use. Forget the conspiracy angle.
Yeah.
Whoa, we're chasing prehistoric animals, Claire. Reality ain't what it used to be.
Yeah, you were right, Dr. Malcolm.
It's sort of my thing.
The facility is functioning as anticipated.
We have enough assets in the pipeline that we should be able to move forward soon.
Right now we're putting out brush fires, but this is an inferno that could engulf the world.
Your concern is noted.
For now, I suggest we focus on this location. It's about high welfare and visibility for the animals. And safety for the DFW staff, of course.
Learning to coexist with the dinosaurs is a process. We're getting there.
And if we don't, where's that leave us? We will have created an apocalypse born of our arrogance. Humanity versus the dinosaurs, and
You know what?
honestly, I'm not sure who deserves to win.
You know what? I just realized, Ian Malcolm, he talks exactly like Dr. Breen.
If we want to find success, we must look to the sky. That means more flyers, and more species of flyers in the aviaries. Flap, not flop, huh?
Okay, well, let's see. We got 6 Dimorphodon and 4 Tropignathus, okay? So... Okay, and... Yeah, we won't have enough to catch the Dimorphodon at the moment. So we'll... to catch the Tropignathus right now. So we'll be preparing a little exhibit for them. Tropignathus like sand, and they like fish, and they like rocks. And probably also like perches to perch upon. Okay, so as soon as soon as the Dimorphodons are successfully retrieved, we can worry about making another new addition to this. God, it's taking so long. Let's speed it up. Let's see here. Frame's looking good.
Transportation underway. Assets in the air.
Okay then.
Asset has been transported.
Oh, look at them flittering about in there.
Asset has been collected. Asset transportation complete.
Oh, likes the sand and the fish and the water. So, yeah, it looks like it's going to be good.
Asset has been delivered.
Let's see. Oh, and it likes Quetzalcoatlus.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Very nice. Let's see if we can find anything else on another 4 pteranodons near Vegas, or 4 Tropignathus near Salt Lake City, huh? Guess I
Transportation complete.
should go ahead and make
Delivery complete.
let's see here. We do need power. Okay, yeah, we gotta build an aviary entrance. Okay, that's good.
Asset transportation underway. Asset delivered.
Oh wow, look at that. Okay, so it needs forest and fish.
Asset transportation complete.
Needs rocks to perch on.
Transportation complete.
Ooh, very
Delivery has
fluttering.
been completed.
Look at that big keeled bill. Such an amazing variety of life the pterosaurs had. And I guess we might as well get the remaining 4 pteranodons out of Las Vegas. And while they're doing that, we'll let our 2 remaining staff members rest. Yep. All going according to plan. Everything going good. Oh, mission complete, Oregon.
Even contrived, planned, and managed beauty has its charms, but what appeals to the senses is the asymmetry of nature. Its rough edges, its mistakes, a tree that is both out of place and exactly where it needs to be. Much like the dinosaurs.
Excuse me, Dr. Malcolm. There are reports of a large herd of subject animals roaming freely in Yosemite.
Ah.
To my point, Chaos. Don't you just love it?
Ah, that reminds me. Wait a minute. Yosemite? Yosemite? I didn't think that was in California.
Yosemite. Over 1,000 square
Okay,
miles
never
in
mind.
size. It is home to one of the oldest plant species on Earth, the giant sequoias, which have been growing in this part of California for over 60 million years.
That could be our connection. What's drawing the dinosaurs here?
The sequoias are familiar, part of their genetic memory.
Then this land could be a perfect fit for the dinosaurs.
Okay.
Okay, the horse is already out of the barn. That's a saying, by the way. There's no horse and no barn.
What Owen means is that things are already in motion. We have dinosaurs that we'll need to capture and facilities that need to be built.
But not actual barns. Barns, no. Expedition center, a paleomedical facility, and a response facility, yes.
Those should give us a solid foundation.
Yes, so much work to do.
How are you at photography?
In what aspect? I think my right side is a little better than my left.
Owen, I'm talking about the dinosaurs. We're gonna want images of the species in Yosemite. Oh, and you're wrong about the right.
Okay, I get it now. We can take one of the vehicles and go on a photo expedition. And yeah, I know, my left is better.
You're still here?
I'm
Yep.
leaving, but I haven't left. You get it? I'm doing a layout.
Oh,
Gone, I'm gone.
Ah, here's our first group of subjects. Pachycephalosaurs. Oh, wait. Compsognathus. Okay. Didn't know there were any of those out here. I mean, you'd think something as tiny as a compy would have been picked off by, you know, a moderately large predator by now. Here, we'll hit these guys first. I'm guessing those are galleys. Yep. Yep. Oh.
It's amazing to see these animals in something so close to their natural habitat.
These
Are you
photographs are
kidding
like
me?
not just capturing the dinosaurs, but a moment in time. Which, considering how they got here, feels doubly weird.
I think this is as close as we'll ever get to seeing the dinosaurs the way they were 65 million years ago. And it's breathtaking.
Oh yes, my heart is all aflutter listening to your sentimental bullshit. Sticky Moloch, huh? Well, those are patasaurs and triceratopses. Ah, parasaur.
We need our remote capture teams bringing back the most dangerous dinosaurs. The safety of the public and the dinosaurs are both at stake.
I'm your man. And I'm your man.
I know. Once we have them, we'll get them secured within our new facility. And I know. So be careful.
Okay then. So let's hit pause right here. So, I think this would be a good place to stop for this stream. Because we've been going for about 7 minutes short of 2 hours. And this is a good stopping point. And next stream we can pick it up here to see if we can finish it off with Yosemite. So that's what I'm going to do. So until next time, this has been an MO7 production. I have been Moretti, and I will see you all in the next stream. Goodbye.